Hello, I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Well, we're going to continue on with our series of sweeps, and today we're going to be covering the flower sweep. Don't know why it's called the flower sweep, maybe because it's so pretty or something, but in any case, it's pretty simple. Let's check it out. Okay, let's break it down. You are gonna do the flower sweep when your partner is in your guard and they're rising up to get out of your guard, and you're gonna take advantage of that, a little bit of instability. Now, pretty hard to get my dummy to stand out of my guard, but we'll show the setup anyways. So, Sally here is going to be in my guard. I'm going to be securing her arm. In this case, I'm going to be using a pistol grip. I also need to have access to her leg. Now, if she was, on her hands and knees like a real human, her knee would be a little closer here. It'd be easier to get the pant leg, but I can grab it. So, at a certain point, if she was to get up, I'm going to be shucking this arm over my chest at the same time as this right leg is going to go up over her underarm and shoot in that direction. And you're going to end up in the mat. One more time. Again, she's going to be inside my guard. I'm going to have access to her sleeve. I'm going to have access to her pant leg. If she stands up, that's the moment to move. I'm going to shuck this arm over, and then this leg, which is opposite from the trapped arm here, is going to go up and push her in this direction. Now, that's pretty simple. There are a couple of mistakes that people can make when they do the flower sweep. The first mistake would be failure to trap an arm. Now, a sweep is basically a way to, knock someone over. And if they feel that they're falling and they put their arm out, then obviously you can't knock them over. So the first mistake that you might make would be failing to grab an arm or grabbing the arm opposite the side that you're pushing. Now, Sally here, I'm pushing her to the left. I'm going to trap that arm. I'm actually going to shuck it across my chest. So that would be failure to secure that arm. It's also a mistake to try to force moves. In Jiu Jitsu, your opponents are always moving. And if you have someone in your guard and they just have a lot of base, they have a lot of center of gravity, it would be a mistake to try to force this move. When they are in your guard, they think they're actually progressing if they're, stepping one foot up, to get out of your guard. That would be the time to do this move. So it is a mistake to try to force your opponent to do a move. You actually want to wait for them to make a move, and then you're, you know, taking advantage of that loss of stability just for, you know, just for a second. And then this is not a mistake so much, but if your partner has, you know, really beefy legs and they're like, it's really hard to grab the fabric, you know, on the side of their legs, what you could do is you could use your legs and kind of pull them towards you. That makes their legs a little lighter. Similarly, there's a lot more fabric there to grab, so it's not as much of a mistake as a pro tip. So let's check it out again. Sally's in my guard, using a cuff grip, a pistol grip. Also just make sure that I have access to a pant leg here. If she starts rising up, I'm going to pull this over at the same time as I lift my opposite leg up under her underarm and, you know, sweep her over to her side, and you should get to the mount. So thank you. That is the flower sweep. We will do a few more sweeps next several videos. If you have an idea of something you'd love for us to cover, especially if we haven't covered it, I think this is our 87th video, so, you know, I'd ask you to go back, look at some of the videos we've done in the past, but if you see there's a glaring omission, feel free to, you know, leave a message in the comments. Love to, you know, make a video about a move that you suggest. And in the meantime, thank you very much for sharing this series and for your support of this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.